Oh, they have built up an equivalency in military matters again. Received a communique from the previously unknown Brian Transtella.
Greetings. I speak for Chief Executive Officer Roseanne Cornwallis and the wealthy elite of Brican Transtella. We're always looking for new trading partners among the many diverse and delightful alien nations we can encounter as our ships explore the galaxy.
Spiritualist, xenophile, authoritarian. We have nothing in common with them. It is not a relic if it is antique. Just think, it survived many centuries already, built to last. What you got for me? We have noticed your mining station in orbit of Busim. It extracts energy, does it not? We can assist. We can grant you a satellite, one fitted with clever technology. We call it the Rocket Energy Extractor. It will remain in orbit and it will increase the amount of energy credits you can obtain from Busim's surface. We will deploy the satellite for you if you grant us 100 consumer goods. Yes. I have 11,000 of those. Enjoy. Space Skaven. And what's... oh, building. Planetary shield generator. Bish, bash, and bosh. Caravaneers, old with defects. Our starbase in the Homan system reports the Racket Industrial Fleet has evacuated an abandoned and decrepit ship now in unstable orbit around the system's central star. Oh, evacuated, not excavated. Duh. One man's trash. Oh, there they are. Where is it? Ah, research project. Alien Reform Society. The Obrox Directorate has become more xenophilic. So they and us are drifting ways ever more aggressively. Auxiliary fire control. Nice. Next. Advanced combat roles, I think. We could probably do with building some new ships to bring ourselves up to the capacity. As we are a ways below at the moment. But considering how ridiculously defensive our borders are at the moment. Harry Morgan died. Didn't realise he was a governor. Unity from administrators. Building cost, district cost, planetary build speed, or food from jobs. Now that is an interesting question. So his planet's not the food producing one. He is the science one. Let's play with these properly. So, who do we have as our leaders? We have adaptable, leader experience, leader lifespan, leader cost, crime reduction, food, experience. So food and crime are the big ones. Unfortunately, I can't see crime from this screen. I kind of doubt that any of my planets have crime. Because we are so many enforcers. Not true. Waterloo has a little bit. In which case, I think that our crime fighter can come here to Waterloo, Tilt Rumpet. Then our food producer is going to be Davy Jones' Locker. Then New South Wales is just whoever is the highest level. Huh, which should have been you. Well, the next biggest colony is Waterloo. So you get Ken Palmer because he'll expand, he'll grow the quickest. Then next after that is going to be Cascadia, which is you. And then finally Davy Jones Locker gets the new guy. Well, actually Unity. By far and away the biggest Unity producer is you. Davy Jones Locker produces the least. What was the next one? It was you, wasn't it? Let's move Salmon there. Then Cascadia can have the Unity producer, who shall henceforth be known as Palm Tree Life. Palm Tree Life Brick Sloop. Done. Awesome. You have to decide if you want ionic theory or genetic modification. No, we're definitely going genetic.
Drifter weaklings. Our warriors are on their way to plunder your systems. Face them in battle if you can muster the courage, or cower in fear until they have had their fill of your riches.
You'll get nothing from us, scum! Right, rally the boats. We need to go over here somewhere, probably. And they probably will attack me with like 10k. I want to know if this is an opening, otherwise they have to come through here. So what we can do is bolster Davy Jones with a couple of defences. And you know what? I think it's probably time that we did that for Helm's Deep too. Marvellous. And Magram, I want you to start building me... cruisers. We need to start building some cruisers. Let's build some cruisers. So, ship designer. Cruiser. No longer auto upgrade. What do we want you to do? Artillery, missile, broadside. We have terrible nuclear tech, so not that. Probably medium. With one artillery. Range 80, range 100 versus the mediums, range 60, range 75. No, let's go full on medium. Right, and then hyperdrive is now also an upgradable. Yeah, 50 range sounds good. .30 range is too close. Don't want that one. Sublight speed and evasion. That's only 11% evasion. That doesn't seem really worth it. Let's go for the to hit chances. Oh, we still wouldn't be able to afford that anyway. So no, let's bring in the plasteel and then just 2 auxiliary fire controls. And these cruisers need a name. What are we going to name the cruisers? Bearing in mind that our other ships are the Mink, the Wave Cutter, and the... Does Stellaris have you research new ship types, or is it new modules and you slowly upgrade the ships more and more? New ship types. So you start out with corvettes, and then you can research destroyers, cruisers, battleships. Colossus? Is there something in between, like dreadnoughts? I know dreadnoughts is Eve. Humpback, muskrat, tuna. Titans, right. Swordfish. Ooh, swordfish is good. Call it the swordfish. Awesome. Right, and then I'm going to get Magram to build me 2 swordfishes. Except I can't afford them because they are rather expensive in terms of alloys. That's okay. Oh, the other thing we're going to need is a whole bunch of colonies. Well, we're going to need 4 colony ships soon. Narwhal would be a good one for battleship. Old with defects. Likely due to the vessel being a civilian transport, the shipboard databases are not fully scrubbed as part of the decommissioning process. So while nothing else of value is found aboard the ship, our data scientists are able to recover partial references to unknown alien technologies. Research option gained crystal-infused plating. Ooh. Right, our 4th tradition. So there is adaptability, domination, expansion, harmony, prosperity, subterfuge, and supremacy. So adaptability is less population usage, less housing usage. Monthly food is increased by 10, Orbs bombardment damage is reduced, defense army is increased, habitability is increased, we're going to have 100% already. Planets gain 1 free building slot, we already get lots of those. And then resettlement cost reduced, we don't resettle. Domination, clear block across, cost is basically irrelevant. Governor level cap, always useful, influence, okay. Capital buildings and housing buildings provide +1 housing each. Housing's not a huge problem for us though. Ruler level cap and edict fund. Surveillance enforcers also provide unity. We do have a few enforcers. Extended shifts, workers and slaves, increased output. So the workers producing an extra 5% food. Expansion, colony development speed, kind of irrelevant at this point. Oh, emphasize from Pops -10%. That one is good. And you get Planetary Prospecting, which allows us to prospect for additional resources once on each of our planets. So we might get an extra district from that. This increases districts by 1. And Starbase influence cost reduced. Empire size from systems and colonies reduced by 1/4. We do have a lot of systems, and our colonies are getting more expensive, although population remains the most pricey by a long way. Starbase upkeep reduced. New colonies start with an additional population, and pop growth is increased by 10. Harmony. Food upkeep goes down. Leader lifespan goes up. So does leader level cap. Unemployed pops demote to lower stratum if they need to. Edict fund goes up. Governing ethics attraction increased by 25. Stability increased by 5 on all of our planets. Then the capstone is empire size from pops -10. It's got to be harmony. Mining station output, but we don't have any mining mineral problems. Capstone is resources from jobs +5. Stability +5. That's not terrible. Building and district upkeep, but I don't really have a problem with those. Specialist pop resource output 5%. That is good. Cities provide extra clerks, which is more jobs, and jobs are good. I'm thinking probably harmony than prosperity in that order. Buildings and districts are the build cost reduced by 10, build speed increased by 25. City districts provide more housing, and then the capstone, yeah, was the resources and stability. So specialists will actually be 10% more productive. We have a lot of specialists because that's the industrial bits. Subterfuge. Operations refund 50% of the infiltration. +1 encryption. +1 hostile operation difficulty. We gain intel whenever someone fails. Operation skills and code breaking goes up, so we get better at infiltration, but this does not give us extra envoys, which is really what we would need. And then supremacy, naval capacity +20, army damage +20, unlocks the war doctrines, which I think are blocked anyway because of inward perfection. Build ships increased, build ship speeds increased, upkeep reduced, naval capacity increased by 20%. Percent capacity is nice. Fleet command and admiral level cap is increased. Ship fire rate increased by 10%, orbital bombardment by 20, damage versus starbases by 20. That sucks, because they're probably going to have that against us. But no, I think I'm going to make an executive decision here and say, we must have harmony. I'd really like to see a spy playthrough. Yeah, with the new covert systems, I think that playing an espionage game would be pretty interesting. And you guys have got building slots. Davy Jones wants to build a planetary shield generator, except you can't. Not yet. Helm's Deep, however, can and will. Good. Meanwhile, we have researched the habitat. Advanced railguns. Cruiser hit points goes up to... You know what? I like that, because I do want to build some cruisers. Once we start getting the points for it.
They wish to speak with us.
An embassy. From the Megacorp. Oh, you're here. You're tiny. Sure. Why harmony? Because our leaders live longer, and we already have really high-level leaders, so just doubling down on that seems like a wise decision. And also reducing food usage. We've had food problems in the past. Headmaster Golram. Here follows the latest newsletter for our patrons. The Enclave has been busy the past couple of months. The halls are abuzz with a new kind of technology invented by a resident capable of transmitting sensations of smell to a user. This remarkable piece of technology will surely change everything. In order to further develop this idea, we require more donations. I mean, I'm pretty cash rich, so sure. And you were saying that the Curator Enclave does some stuff too. So we can spend 3 grand to gain research buff. I mean, might as well take it again. It's money I have, though. Only just. Planetary Sea expanded. An operative has resurfaced again. So you're now up to a 32. If I had the money for it, we could do it again. asteroids out here. I bet. What a magnificent looking planet. Except we are way ahead. Like there are still a lot of unused districts, so I don't necessarily need to do that quicker. I do wish there were more building slots. Having it so limited is annoying. Operative returned. Welcome back. Population's not going to grow for a bit. So where are these marauders then? They were talking all big about, we're going to attack you, and then nothing. In fact, Magram, I think you can build me one of my cruisers now. You can. Non-aggression pact invitation. Oslok and Kelazan have made a non-aggression pact. Okay, I've been waiting for federations to start forming, and I feel like these two are going to form one against me.
Intellectual booty.
Advanced combat rolls are done, so we can get more physics from researchers. And technology is never the wrong answer. Like, our technology levels are just spiking at this point.
Enemy ships have been spotted.
Speak of the devil, and he shall come. Let's back you off. 7.2 defensiveness. We are still building more defenses, though. Are you going to be enough to beat 7.6? Ah, Psionic Theory is finished. Excellent. So next up, I think I want to have the Interstellar Fleet Traditions, so I can start building up some more naval capacity. And here we go. Battle is joined. So they've got 3 cruisers, 10 destroyers, and 18 corvettes. How far away is my fleet? God, you're going to be a while. So this is going to be down to you. Get this in time. Do they continue? They continue building. That's interesting. Alright, so battle is joined. 7.5 versus 7.6. However, their combat strength is going to go down pretty rapidly.
Research post destroyed. Our star
Wait.
base is lost.
What? Where? Oh, I think you're talking about this place being destroyed on their way in. Annoying, but not the end of the world. Let's go and see if we have any constructors nearby. We have constructors nearby. Let's get you into position. So 6.9 against 6.4, so we are already winning. It's just unfortunate that we don't have a leader here, because we're not going to get experience for this. So they are destroying my star platforms. They've broken through my shields, but the armor is holding firm. We've actually killed 2 of their cruisers. And we're now a full 1,000 ahead of them. Yeah, they're breaking pretty quickly. 1 defense platform remains in position. But we're now 2,000 strength higher. That's their cruiser, I think. Yes, it is. Looks pretty cool. Never really zoomed in on these before. Those are the destroyers there. They are about to break their way through my armor. At that point they're on the hull, which is actually my highest hit point part. So how much hull do we have? We have 41,000. Armor was only 17,000. Helm's Deep has been terraformed into an ocean world, so is Watership Down, Cascadia, and Davy Jones's Locker. Excess to success. As the terraforming of Waterloo Prime is settling down, we discovered that the project has put us in an unanticipated situation. We do not need as many resources as we initially set aside to finish this project, and now we have the chance to add one additional feature to the planet. Our terraforming specialist has presented us with 3 different options. And Waterloo also. Okay, so Waterloo. We can get more generator districts. This is a generator world, so that sounds like it might be a good idea. A mining district or agriculture. There's a lot of agriculture here. Is that true on all of them? Oh, it is. Oh, it really is. Huh. Well, we're definitely taking the generator district on Waterloo. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be short on food ever again. Changing to an ocean world has massively increased the food potential on all of these planets. Has it increased their size too? I think it has. Like, there is no way that all of these are more than 20s before. Like, Watership Downs are 25? Oh, Watership Down is currently automated. Considering how many food zones you have, I might actually want to turn you into a food production place. Interestingly, the thing we're going to be shortest on is energy now. We have unemployment. Right, well, Watership Down's got to be food producer. And then Davy Jones. I think it's probably going to be industrial. I think he went to a Forge World. And then Helm's Deep, similar problem. Oh, hey, old man Mordred. Thinking back to luck mode while you work. No worries. Oh, before you go. Have you heard the latest about what's happening with Stellaris and me? It's cool. Warship Down is angling to be the food producer. Nice. I think you're going to get a Forge World build. Huzzah! Mustani! Thank you very much for gifting a sub to Old Man Mordred. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm moving to Sweden because I am joining Paradox as the new community manager for Stellaris. There is a reason I'm playing it now, because I need to relearn how this game works. So I'm going to be working with DJ and Freak on the community side for Stellaris now. Full time. Thank you. Oh man, getting that ocean upgrade has been huge. Unity production's also huge. Alright, awesome. This is good. This is good. Hang on. Oh, I was watching a fight. Let's watch this fleet die. So yes, our starbase was able to beat this relatively handily. I'd be a bit worried if like a 10k stack came in. But with the defenses that we had at the time, I think we did just fine. And there's the glorious victory. The Moloki fleet that vowed to raid our space has now been destroyed as a result of the fleet action in the Davy Jones system. No survivors have been reported found amongst the debris. Right, well, we need to send in our scientist. That's not you. Ah, the cruiser was built. Where is the scientist? There he is. To go and check out the debris. And then I want you to also go and assist research once more. When you're done with that. Right, where's the red tide? Still a ways away. And Raging Sea, I would like shortly to build another cruiser. As soon as I can afford it. Look forward to working with you in the future, absolutely. Need more DACA! Thank you very much for the drink tea. I apologise in advance for countless nudges. Hey, that's what I'm here for. I'm now being paid for it, so it's all good. And I'm excited to see more in Stellaris and how it all works. Because throughout my Paradox career, I've always been far more focused on EU4 and Hearts of Iron. I like Stellaris, but it was never like the focus. I've always liked it. It's good. Well, I just never took that same deep dive, which I will now be doing. You are still hanging out over here. Cascadia has been fortified. Do I want to go and clear these guys out and then take over this system? Probably. Yeah, I think I probably do. So you lot... Not you. You lot can basically turn around and head back that way. So can you. Then when he's built, the other cruiser can do the same thing. Davy Jones, you still have that building slot. I am still waiting for you to finish that population. We're growing by 4.5 a month at the moment, though. Did we finish the nutritional plentitude? Yes, we did. So... Oh, no we didn't. It was an edict. Was it? Yes, there it is. Pop growth plus 10%. Biological pop happiness plus 5. It will increase our food upkeep, but I'm okay spending that. We might... no, I want to keep the research subsidies. Okay, we need to find a way of increasing the edict fund. I actually really like this system. This is a cool system. I want other games to do this. Back to fast speed.
Loots from enemy wrecks seized.
Ooh, regenerative hull tissue. Gravitic sensors, plasma thrusters, physics research, society research and engineering. Excellent. Aha! Davy Jones, you are ready to upgrade. Once that upgrade is done, you can then become... or you can then get the planetary shield generator. And at that point, all three of my frontier choke points have a planet with the shield on. Calazon Republic have gone xenophilic. Everybody's becoming xenophilic except for me. I think everyone's kind of got this common enemy in mind, and it's us. Why? We're egalitarian... oh, what's it called? Pacifists. What's wrong with the Wavebreakers? Just because we like eventually eroding everybody into dust. And we have unemployment on the capital. That is a surprise. What is the population growth like these days? Pretty good. Yeah, population growth is really good. Okay. Oh, there's the bureaucrat building, the administrative office. I'm kind of wondering if I want to turn that into science production instead. I mean, one other thing we could probably do with this place is energy. It's one of the few that has a good number of energy buildings. Oh, I really wish I could get more building slots. The population of this colony is going to be so high, there's just not physically going to be the jobs for them all. Like, we still have 20 unused housing with only 6 cities. Yeah, I agree with you. Energy it is. Endless Space 2 uses a shared influence resource pool, and the elected ideological party and government enable specific edict-like decisions. Ooh. Only thing missing at that point with the fortresses of the inhibitors, they can't get past the system even if they take out the starbase. Yes. There's the naval logistics. There's an edicts fund upgrade. Regenerative, that's rare, but we have points in it already, which means it will never go away. Upgrade cost reduction. Collective Self is really nice. I do love my leader level cap upgrades. But we are using quite a few edict funds right now, and I don't really want to change that. Because I have the 2 in action that I like. Also, this is really fast technology. The birth of space piracy. Alarming reports are coming in from some of our traders. Since we developed space travel, violent fringe groups in New South Wales have developed our homeworld in increasing numbers, spurning the peaceful ways of our society. These misguided individuals call themselves the Fortune Sea. This is a really late space piracy. We're 73 years into the game. They might take out that. Zuracorp, hello. Diplomat. See if the cruiser arrives in time to save this starbase. I mean, it is shooting them. It is doing a fair bit of damage. They're down to just 8. Here he comes. And then together they should thrash this group. Annihilated. Bye! And Ethereans becomes Xenophilic. See, everybody's becoming Xenophilic! You. Head here. Go. Where's the main fleet? They are all the way over here. So you guys have almost arrived already. A decade ago, the Wavebreakers pledged to support the artisan troop, and so you have. The time of the patronage is at an end. I will increase, or I will continue my support of you. You have done good things. We have got loads of minerals, so I'm going to go ahead and sell 5 grand. And I'll pay you 3. Cruiser hit points have gone up. Aha, the battleship. Or more engineering from researchers. I mean, that always takes priority. That is an expensive technology, though. Whoops, wrong one. Go. Waterloo, unemployment. Waterloo is a generator world, so you go ahead and build 2 of those, please. We need you to max out your generators. Because you are still the best place to do it, because you... Oh, wait, no, Waterloo lost? Oh, no, yeah, they did. They've lost their, research, their, buff, energy production buff. They've still got the moving islands, which is now just technology, so maybe I should make this a tech place. That only increases research speed and researcher upkeep. It doesn't actually increase output. Unlike the generator world, which actually increases technician output. I mean, you are still the place with the second most number of generators, so you know what? We'll stick with the generator world thing, but we're going to build more research labs from now on. Here. So research is going to be the secondary. And Davy Jones' locker, you have upgraded. You can now get the planetary shield thingy-mablobby, which is awesome. Helm's Deep, you have built another industrial site. And you are yourself a forge world, so I think I might just get another set of alloy foundries. No, you actually need amenities. And amenities... can be gotten through the commercial zone. Which will also increase our trade income and thus unity production. And yeah, I know I can build urban districts for the building slots. I mean, that's what I was doing pretty aggressively here. But keeping the balance there isn't too bad so far. Hi Mordred, just got here. What's the story? You have joined at a really bad time for that, because I was about to call this stream to an end. So you can always watch the VOD. Yeah, so I'm going to call this one here. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button, just like Eternal and Black Dragon and Zabulus and Hopeful Destroyer did previously. If you've really enjoyed this and you would like to support the channel, then please do consider subscribing. It does help the channel out and it lets me do more of this kind of content. You can also check out my Patreon at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do have a Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They're a cool bunch and it's always a pleasure to see some new faces. And YubTubs, I have got this series uploading on YouTube as of today. So if you have missed any of the progress to this point, you can always find that over on YouTube with a thumbnail I'm pretty proud of, actually. It's quite good. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I'll be back again in 1 hour from now, which is going to be, if I remember correctly, Crusader Kings. Yep, Crusader Kings 3 is tonight at 10 PM, so I hope you will join me for that one. Continuing with the Norse Dutch, which now I think about it is kind of similar to the Wavebreakers playthrough. It's all about conquering the oceans. It's probably the best Stellaris related news we've heard since Overlord, and Overlord was only like a week ago. Yeah, I start as the Stellaris community manager a couple of days after Overlord releases. So I'm missing like the initial push, thankfully. Because that's always fun. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I will see who else is streaming and we will throw them a raid. And then I'll be back again at 10, so 1 hour from now. Who be streaming? I'm gonna be nepotistic. We're gonna go and raid Junior again. Going from the sea-related game to a sea-related username. How's that? Anyway, Tuna is absolutely awesome. He is one of my closest real-life friends, and he is streaming. He is currently playing Software Inc., which is a great game as well, so head on over there. Say hello from Mordred. I'd love to see his chat absolutely lit up by the Viking raid, which you can do by copying and pasting Viking raid just like this. Or if you are a subscriber and you have access to the long ships, then you can bring those along instead. Anyway, that's all from me for now. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you 1 hour from now for some Crusader Kings. Until then, bye-bye.